Okay, Dr. Khedrewi, back to you again. From a legal standpoint, does Israel's unilateral 200 square mile security zone constitute an illegal foreign occupation?
Well, that's always a justification for more territorial expansion. Under international law, Israel's unilateral declaration of security zone constitutes an illegal foreign occupation. Because international law defines occupation as when a state exercises unconsented effective control over a territory to which it has no sovereign title, and therefore a territory considered occupied when it is actually placed under the authority of a hostile army. In terms of effective control, Israel has prevented civilians and journalists from entering the area and has already placed its army there with no intention to withdraw, as declared by the Prime Minister of Israel just a few days ago. He said very clearly that we have no intention to withdraw from Lebanon or southern Lebanon. So the zone was imposed unilaterally by Israel without Lebanese consent, and that's why the Lebanese government and the United Nations and many actors and countries consider this as
A
illegal.
violation of international law.
Of course, worth
It's not
mentioning
like
that Israel.
of course, it's not like Dr. Kamber is saying that the case is Hezbollah, and why is Iran defending Lebanon? It is the right of any country to defend another country.
Well, that takes us to the question or the comparison about why United States have a say about whatever Israel is doing in the Middle East. That's another comparison about allies and proxies and so on. But it is what we are dealing with now is the reality. What we have is a real situation in which we have parties who are aligned with other parties, and that's why they have to resolve this conflict completely. But we have to remember that Israel has not fully implemented the United Nations Security Council resolution, which calls for withdrawal from all Lebanese territories since 1978. Even in terms of how Israel is classifying or referring to its action, it calls it a security zone or a buffer zone. But to be legal, buffer zone or a security zone requires mutual agreement between the two countries. However, it was not the case. The case was actually we have unilateral violation of the Lebanon sovereignty. And we have to remember Israel boundaries have increasingly shifted through wars, annexations, occupation, and ceasefires. So there is no clear borders. What I want to say here that Israel exercised unconsented effective control over Lebanese territory, what they call a security zone, meets the legal definition of occupation and gives the lack of the consent and then non-compliance of the United
Got your
Nations
point, sir. Dr.
resolution.